Okay, so I've been using the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro for a few weeks and I'm shocked by how much I love these. I've always been an AirPods guy for a long time, but this iteration of earbuds from Samsung has me convinced that I could replace them with Buds 3 Pro. To be clear, these are expensive, so we'll dive deep into the design, the controls, sound quality, noise cancellation modes, battery life, with a microphone test indoor and outdoor to help you figure out if these are worth the hefty price tag. First, let's start with the design. It's polarizing, to say the least, because it unapologetically borrows a lot from its competitor, and it outright ditches the iconic Buds design that a lot of Samsung users grew accustomed to over the years. So you'll either hate the way that these look now or love them. Me personally, I love these a lot. Starting with its case, it's the silver, sleek-looking spaceship-like design. It looks really freaking cool in person. I also appreciate that the top is see-through so that you can actually see that your earbuds are inside of there, preventing you from leaving your house empty-handed. The case itself is actually able to stand upright on its own, which is oddly satisfying to do. It fits very easily into my pocket, and it supports wireless charging along with USB-C. When you pop the case open, you get greeted with these really cool-looking flashing LED lights that are on the sides of each earbud. And when you take them out of the case, right away, you can feel how angular and sharp these earbuds are. I absolutely love how these look. I think they look better than AirPods Pro in my humble opinion. These also come in white for those that prefer that color, but I think silver is the way to go for most people. In terms of controlling these, I will say that's where I've had the biggest learning curve. For whatever reason, either in the execution of how specific you need to have your fingers placed, it took me a while to easily play pause with the pinch of the left or right earbud, or to swipe up and down to adjust the volume. I believe it's like a combination of the haptic feedback here not being strong and obvious when you are attempting to do a control. All you get is a little bit of like a click. It's not powerful enough in my opinion, as well as you need to have your finger in a very specific region to complete these control gestures. And if you look closely at these earbuds, there isn't anything visual or physical to let you know your fingers are in the right place, which is actually something that Apple has done with their AirPods Pro. So I'm surprised that Samsung didn't just follow this same sensible design choice like they did on all the other aspects of this earbud. Regardless though, you get used to it. I can control it somewhat easily now, but be warned, it doesn't feel as natural as it should at first. When it comes to the sound quality of these though, before I share what I think, I need to preface this is a very, very subjective thing. What sounds good to me or bad to me may be the complete opposite for you. We all have different sound taste. But with that being said, the thing that immediately stood out to me when I used the Buds 3 Pro is how incredible these sound. I was honestly blown away by how good the audio coming out of these were. Sound separation is excellent. The highs sound nice and crisp. There's a real punch of bass in these at times. They give my AirPods Pro a real run for their money in terms of sound quality. I can honestly say a lot of you may think these sound better than AirPods because I feel that way sometimes using these. They're that good. I also love all the options you get to tinker with the sound of the Buds 3 Pro within the settings. You can turn on 360 audio with or without head tracking, adjust the equalizer, which I actually prefer to have mine on dynamic, it sounds really good, and enable other advanced quality options. Just all good stuff here. Okay, so now let's move on to noise cancellation and ambient modes on the Buds 3 Pro. I'm very impressed as well with how they executed these features, like pleasantly surprised. By holding down on the earbud stem, I can activate active noise cancellation, and it works really well. As good as my AirPods Pro 2, in fact. Lots of background noise is drowned out and canceled. Holding down on the stem again lets me transition to ambient mode, where it lets you hear the sound around you as if you don't have earbuds on, and it also works excellent here too. Some of the best transparency mode I've actually heard outside of AirPods Pro, which is a huge compliment because a lot of earbuds don't do transparency mode very well at all. These earbuds also do have an adaptive mode where you can customize to trigger ambient awareness when you are speaking or if you hear a siren, and through my testing, it works as advertised. If I start speaking with active noise cancellation on, these will automatically switch to ambient mode so I can actually hear what's around me and be engaged in the conversation. And once I'm done speaking, it's gonna go back back to turning on noise cancellation. Okay, so all of this positive stuff I've been sharing about the Buds 3 Pro, I think it's important that we answer just a simple question. Like, are these comfortable to wear for long periods of time? And I'm gonna say yes, I think so. I can wear these for hours on a stretch and not feel any type of way about them. They're just as comfortable as my AirPods Pro in my opinion. I will say though, for anybody that is trying to wear these sleeping on your side or like laying down on your side, don't do it. These do not pass the side sleeping test. It's really not comfortable. But a test that it does pass well is battery life. You can get up to 6 hours on a single charge, and with the case, you get up to 30 hours, which is plenty of battery life, more than I would ever need to want to spend time within an earbud, and even room for more if you actually turn off noise cancellation. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is an indoor microphone test of the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. It is generally pretty silent in here, so this is what you could expect from your phone calls and video calls in like a neutral environment. This is another audio test 1, 2, 3. This is of the Buds 3 Pro outside, just sort of near like airplanes in the sky. There's some cars just down there. You can see how this microphone sounds in more of like an outdoor setting. Something that came up during my experience with these earbuds is I realized that they don't support Bluetooth multipoint, which is a feature that lets you connect to 2 devices at the same time, which is a little bit disappointing. Like I sort of assumed that it would do this because it's Android, and I haven't come across Android earbuds that don't allow you, that don't purposely allow you to not do that. They don't. Instead, they offer seamless switching between Samsung devices that are signed into the same Samsung account, which is neat. It works really well. So they sort of followed Apple's roadmap here and only having this seamless switching happen within their ecosystem of devices. Overall, if money isn't a problem for you, these earbuds from Samsung are really freaking good where it matters. It's designed well, it sounds great, the mics are really good, and it has really good noise cancellation and ambient modes. But I could say that about any good product. Like, everybody loves a Ferrari, but we're not all just gonna recommend to go buy one because those cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. And the same is true with the Buds 3 Pro. At the end of the day, like, cost matters a lot, and these are $250 before tax, right up there with the AirPods Pro as being some of the most expensive earbuds that you can buy for your phone. So if you're a budget conscious consumer and you want the best bang for your buck, these Galaxy Buds 3 Pro are not it. But if you are willing to pay a premium and you love the Samsung ecosystem, I can guarantee you won't be disappointed with these. They're that good. I absolutely love them.